When the time is right, you'll know. As a parent, this is a really hard concept at times. How do you know what each next step is, what's best for our children? When we're gripped in the midst of fear or crisis, how do we know what to do, when to do it? When it might be too late, when it might be too soon. As a parent now navigating uncharted territories of dealing with the diagnosis of metastatic cancer and walking through this for myself and with my husband and with my daughter, knowing what to say and what to do to best support her and allow pieces of information to be presented to her in a way that's digestible has been the forefront this week. Luckily, I've had support in reminding me of how to navigate that maybe a little more effectively than I could if just trying to figure it out on my own. And so I want to share some insight with others as we go through this as to what strikes me. I was reminded the other day when dealing with kids in crises to really lead by their guide, or go by their lead, rather. Only answer really what they're asking without expanding too much detail or allowing yourself to just dump everything. We really need to be tuned in to our center, to our grounded place, to our safety. Fake it till you make it if you can't be there, but they need to feel safe. Let her open the door to what it is that she's needing to know at this moment, and give her the space to process that and make sure she has the support to vent that to and with other people in addition to me. When I told her the other day that things were more serious than we first expected, and that Daddy was sick and he needed to be in the hospital, I watched this almost like a guard just come between her and I, and we're super connected. And as much as that hurts, I had to give her the space, but then know to come back and try to connect and feel it out a bit. And I watched as she put the barrier towards me, but reached out to her friends and asked for prayers. And I felt like that was such a beautiful thing, that she could feel safety and support from community. At first, she didn't even want to ask me the next day how Daddy was doing, which was surprising in the morning after he'd been in the hospital not to ask. So I invited the question of, are you scared to ask? And she said, no, I'm just tired. And so there I had to leave it until it felt like